know sometimes you can ask yourself, where can I really find a valid order block? Which time frame can I use? Some people will tell you don't use lower time frames to identify a valid order block, just use higher time frames, and many people prefer 1 hour time frame. And as our mentors can tell you, when you want to find a bearish order block zones, look at it on a resistance level, and when you want to know a bullish order block zone, you can look it at your support level. But this tends to go against you simply because when you look at this bearish order block zone on your resistance level, executing your sell order, then boom, it goes against you. Or rather, when you find a bullish order block zone on a support level on those higher time frames, you executing your buy order, then boom, the market goes against you. Why do this market go against you? There is something we call breaker blocks. So in this video, we're just going to focus majorly on the breaker blocks and the order blocks themselves, because I understand many people do lose their money when they want to trade order blocks, or rather using an order block strategy so that they can really execute trades. There is a lot you're supposed to learn about order blocks, and so in this video I'm just going to show you what we are going to pay attention to, because I have a demonstration right on my chart showing you the order blocks and showing you the breaker blocks as well, and we are just going to learn more. Maybe it's the first time you're hearing my voice, or rather it's the first time you came across my channel. Kindly join us by subscribing to this channel, clicking on that red button, rate and subscribe, and definitely you'll be part of this amazing family, because I believe and honestly I know this is where you belong. If you're already part of this family, I really salute you. So guys, what are you supposed to understand about breaker block? So when price mitigates an order block, you understand me, a breaker block is confirmed. We can eventually expect price to trade back to this breaker block, offering a new trading opportunity. And as well, we can see that is similar to change in polarity, where a support becomes a resistance after a breakout and vice versa. So the same applies to order blocks. That's what you are really supposed to understand. So guys, on my demonstration right here, I have bearish order block zones and I have bullish order block zones. Okay, the bullish order block zones, they are highlighted in blue, and the bearish order block zones, they are highlighted in red. And what you're basically supposed to know, the dashed line over here, they are the breaker blocks. And as well, you can see the color change, and the dashed line starts at the location where the order blocks was mitigated. So this is what I was trying to tell you guys. Let's say you have seen your bearish order block zone on your resistance level, you execute your order, then boom, the market goes against you. So what happens right here when price breaks your order blocks over here? This is what you're calling a breaker block. And when price mitigates an order block, a breaker block is confirmed, and that's why we can eventually expect price to trade back to this breaker block, offering a new trading opportunity. That's the strategy most people use to really execute trades. Okay, and that's why it's when price breaks below your bullish order block zones, this is when a breaker block is really confirmed. And what happened, we do expect the market to rise, then come back, and after it comes back to the level, we expect it to rise. So when it comes to order blocks, you're supposed to really understand there is something that can form, which is called a breaker block. It's a very good opportunity that can really help you execute trade, also understand the trend of the market. Simply because when the market is rising to the upside, you will see breaker block on lows over here, and that tells you that's an uptrend. And that's why when the market is really dropping to the downside, you expect to see breaker block on this level over here. So what happens when breaker blocks happens? Or rather, let's say you executed your sell order and basically you have seen this breaker block. You're supposed to immediately exit your trades because you are definitely wrong, and that's why you can wait price to react to this zone over here. It can come back to a breaker block, but sometimes this may fail, and you can see sometimes it can happen immediately. So when you look at this level over here, you can see the price really came back to this level over here. It was rejected, and indeed it pushed to the upside. And as well, we had a bearish order block zone over here, and as well it was mitigated, and there was a breaker block, and as well the market rose, it came back, it rose, then it came back, and as well we had a bullish order block zone, and the market is really proceeding to the upside. Okay, so this this will help you also know a valid and an invalid order block zones. That's why I've decided to introduce this to you, because I know most people are really losing their money trading order blocks because they can be invalid order blocks, and this happens most of the times. Okay, so you can find a valid order block on the time frame you're told, or rather following the criteria you're being told by your mentors, but you can see when something like this happens, you can easily lose your money. Okay, so always and always pay attention to breaker blocks. I know now you have an idea of what breaker block is and how you can really approach it to really execute trades. Okay, as simple as that. Remember, I'm using this on 30 minutes time frame on Euro USD. Okay, so guys, we can look this on other time frames. Here it is. I am on my 1 hour time frame over here, and basically here we had a bearish order block zone, and as well the market was really proceeding to the then when price came to this level, remember, we expect sellers to defend their position at this level over here, but something like this can really happen, and the price happened to break above, forming a breaker block. Remember, our strategy is looking for entries when price comes back to this level over here. Once the price comes back, you can really execute trades. Okay, so when it happens, the market breaks below your dashed line over here, or rather when price breaks below your breaker block at this level over here, just know that can show a potential reversal. Okay, so guys, you can basically see, honestly, the strategy is really leading these to the upside. This is 1 hour time frame. You can see when price comes to this level over here, the price is actually pushing to the upside. It is as well on a bearish order block zone, and you can see price is actually reacting to these bearish order block zones. Okay, so guys, as simple as that. Remember, I've told you, you can actually use this also to know the trend of the market, like basically what is happening right now on Euro USD. Okay, this will help you also understand very sensitive zones, and as well knowing a valid order blocks. Okay, so guys, as simple as that. Kindly remember, when price mitigates an order block, a breaker block is confirmed, and as well we can eventually expect price trade back to this breaker block, offering a new trading opportunity. So that's where you can basically look for entries, and we can see that this is similar to change in polarity, where a support becomes a resistance after a breakout and vice versa. And that's what I wanted you to really know about the order blocks and the breaker blocks. And simple as that. This is a topic that is rarely discussed, because people tend to think that order blocks, they are holy grail. Whenever you see them, you can basically execute your trades anyhowly, you can execute your trades the way you really want. But let me tell you, you really need to understand there is something that is called the breaker blocks on these order blocks. Okay, so guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Don't forget to like this video as well. Continue working hard, because I really know one day your hard work will pay you success in everything you do. So guys, what do I say? Bye bye, see you in my next video.